that speaking from the 80%, 81% you received, surely you'll be swimming higher than even in the metric pathway.
Yeah, thanks. Our understanding of the system is that even the throughput we currently have is as a result of the milestone that we are just launching today with the minister. Because your ecosystem of governance must be able to appreciate the dynamic nature of the society that you are currently serving. And unfortunately, education as a skills production center requires a bit of a strategic thinking from those that lead it, and be able to look into the blind spots so that you can deal with the fundamentals. One, the social infrastructure that is not there, and also the response in terms of the economic development trajectory of the country. So the pass rate we have is a direct response to that effect, I can confirm.
Especially as languages of learning, so that what kids bring at home as their resource that they bring with them, it's enhanced, and with Sakhelent way we are building on something that they bring with them. Because there's a difference between learning a language, to speak a language, and using a language to learn. And we've been teaching our kids in a language which is not necessarily helpful for them to be able to learn, so that cognitive development is slower. Fortunately, we're a multilingual country. Kids who are African speaking perform better because they really build on what they speak at home, what really speaks to their souls, their minds. And with the Eastern Cape experiment, the kids who were taught in Xhosa as a pilot and compared them to kids who are taught in Afrikaans, they perform the same. So we've really delayed in terms of this language transformation. And that's what we're all about.
And Minister, the issue of grade 4 learners versus rating for meaning, and this issue of mother tongue. I know that you spoke about it.
Language is at the heart of the key problem. It's not that they say as a country our kids can't read for meaning. It's at the heart of it. When we take our kids to BCBs, you young people, we have phones on school, what is which teaches them? So we are one from the way to what is advantage. I have figured out this course of full-time is closer for 3 years. So after we finish only for 3 years, of course, maybe I got grade 4, so hamba so but test we in English. So there's a hump. Then they go and study English. You can see even the performance of other subjects. Our kids study well up to grade 3. When they go to grade 4, there's a hump in the performance of maths and science. So you can see that language becomes a hurdle for them to have a smooth transition from one phase to the other. So it is really at the heart of the problems. So when we go to these international tests, our kids who had these difficulties with language transition, we expect them to read for meaning in a language they don't understand. So very deep questions, because reading for meaning, it means you can analyze, you can deduce, you can make deductions, you can make references. That's not combination of words, but it's being able to interpret that which you are reading. And you can only interpret if you understand deeper what you are reading.
Mr. Atito,
you know what is good is that Eastern Cape spent the whole of 12 years so, and we have conducted also lots of researches around the piloting of the Eastern Cape. It gives us a good base. We're saying we're going to phase in, but we're very like as a country, we're working about Penn Lab, we're working with all our universities and our publishers. So we are ready to phase in. And I'm saying we can't delay any further if we want our children to be able to be competent with any other country in the world. Otherwise, we're going to go to the pins. I was saying to President, we can go even for the next 20 years. As long as we don't solve our language policy, we're going to come at the bottom. As soon as we solve our language policy, we will be able to compete well internationally. But for now, we have no starting point. We're going to be beaten all the time. We're not going to be able to